Milt Lady is with us. The White Township Manager joins us once a month to talk about issues within the township. And boy, do you have issues within the township, Milt. Good morning.
Good morning, Todd.
Good to have you with us here this morning.
It's not snowing. What do you mean we got issues?
Hey, let's take a trip around the township and visit a couple of things, okay?
Okay.
Let's start on the roads because we're to the season now. It's road season, isn't it?
It is. Construction activity. We should finish up our street sweeping this week or very soon after. We opened paving and seal coating bids last Wednesday's meeting. We accepted an award from our local contractor, East American, who was formerly known as Force Paving, for our paving work. And also we'll be awarding Russell Standard out of Mars, PA, the low bid for the seal coating.
Yeah.
So good to see some local contractors getting to work.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, something that we didn't expect to be a trouble spot this year was the project for the traffic light there at Warren Road.
Yes.
But there is one.
There is. Unfortunately, the bids that we received on May 1st were much higher than we expected, almost double the estimated cost. Basically, the bidders or contractors are saying they got a lot of work. They just don't need. They're not looking for work, so they bumped the prices up. The poles are expensive. They're coming out of Pittsburgh to do the work. So mobilization's high. So I don't know what we're going to do at this point. It would cost the township almost $151,000 out of our own pockets to pay for that signal. It was estimated we would only pay $43,000. It's kind of we're going to PennDOT for some options, maybe lower the work scope, but we haven't got that approval yet. Maybe do a partial build out of the traffic signal with the funds available. It's kind of a difficult project considering it's two state roads, and we're mandated to take care of that signal, as we are all the signals in the township. It's kind of an unfunded mandate that we're stuck with, so we'll see how it works out. But I guess at the worst, we can turn the money back and just not put the new signal in.
Yeah, and that would be a shame because that's definitely a signal that is needed there. The plan, of course, to put in the left turn coming off of Warren,
going on to Warren,
going on to Warren.
Yes,
yeah.
And the poles. You looked at the lights. The poles are stressed. I mean, there's a lot of stuff hanging off of them. We realize the need's there, but $151,000 is just a little out of our reach.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll have to watch that one over the coming months to see what the resolution is to that.
That's correct.
All right, so let's talk about other things within the township and sewer projects.
Well, we do have good news there. DEP did approve our corrective action plan for addressing the hydraulic overloads we receive when we have high rainfall events. What that means is for 2019, we can now issue up to 90 public sewer taps, which is a good thing. Everybody just needs to submit a building permit to make that process happen. So that's good news from the township, although it does mean a lot of work for us based on this corrective action plan. We got to do a lot of inspection work. We got to do a lot of flow measuring to identify where our issues are. And those issues are inflow and infiltration. Water that's not supposed to be in our pipes that's getting in either through leaks or illegal connections, meaning downspouts, French drains, sump pumps. All that stuff needs to be taken out of the system. It overloads our pumps and creates issues. So you're going to see our workers out there doing inspections a lot. We've added staff. We have a new inspection truck with a TV camera, so we're going to have a very big presence out there this summer.
Going to be hitting up every property, or
eventually, yes, we will. We're going to go after our worst case areas where we have the most overload, but eventually, yes, within a 5-year plan, we hope to identify all the issues.
Yeah, okay. And then, of course, that's another thing. That's a DEP mandate. Before you can
that's correct.
do new things, you have to take care of what you have now. And
absolutely.
Obviously, systems
and we
being
have to
overloaded.
report all our activities on an ongoing basis. So
Yeah.
they'll be keeping an eye on us.
You have a project on Fulton Run.
We do. We did put that out to bid. That was through the Indiana County Planning Office because there's CDBG funds involved. So that was out to bid. It was in the paper last Monday and also last night. So we're hoping to get some local contractors involved in there. I've already heard from a few. It's a $400,000 project, and that's to put in a public sewer out in the village of Fulton Run. There were some issues out there that we're trying to address. So our goal is to open those bids June 7th and hopefully make the award soon after and get that project hopefully under construction and done by the end of the year.
That'd be a good thing. Really.
No, we're anxious to get that done.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's take a trip out East Pike there and visit the White Township Recreation Complex. What's happening there?
Well, everybody's outside fixing up the fields. The rain's not cooperating, but what are you going to do? It's Western PA and springtime, and flowers are blooming, so you take the good with the bad. So, but they're busy outside fighting those raindrops. But we do still have activity inside. We had the Children's Expo and Mommy Mart there. Thanks to Rinda for helping sponsor that last Saturday. Nice turnout. And then also we got the annual May Mart by the Indiana Garden Club this Friday and Saturday. That's always a local treasure for people to come out and get their plants and check out the new crafts that are on the market. Yeah,
May Mart. May Mart. Spring's here for May Mart.
That's right. That's a sign.
Absolutely. Meanwhile, you continue to look inside the arena, too. You've still got some renovations coming there, correct?
Yeah, we're working with the engineers that we hired. They're still finalizing the design for the renovation that we got the grant for. That's about an $800,000 project again. We're doing mostly HVAC, some roofing repairs, added insulation, a new dehumidifier. So we're fine-tuning that project. Don't know if we'll get much construction done this season. Our timetable just didn't work out, but we'll hit it hot and heavy. Some of the stuff during the season and mostly next summer.
Yeah. When you were here last time, you were telling us about a project to convert some township vehicles to biofuels.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's another grant issue that we didn't quite work out. We were hoping for converting 2 brand new pickup trucks. We got word a couple weeks ago that we did get the award, but it was only less than half the amount that we requested. We had requested $33,000. We only got $15,000 to do the conversion. And when you do all the math, the fuel savings we would obtain over a 10-year period, it just doesn't make sense for the township to spend $18,000 to do the conversion with the grant dollars. So unless we get more additional funding from another source, it looks like we may have to turn that grant back in and just purchase the vehicles and use them as a unleaded gas vehicle. Unfortunately, we were hoping to try a couple out, but we just didn't get the funding we wanted.
Not working out the way you'd like it to.
Yeah.
All right. One of the things that we know that White Township likes to do is to keep folks informed of what's going on. Folks going to be getting a newsletter here soon? Yes.
Newsletters they were in the mail Friday, so everybody should be getting them. Some may have got them yesterday, today, or tomorrow. A lot of information in the newsletter. Take a look. We talk about stormwater, recycling, our comp plan update. I'll give you some information there, how you can still do the survey.
Oh, yeah, you do want people, they still have time to do that, right?
We want to hear your opinions on where you want to see the township in the next 5 to 10 years. So please get online, check our website out and do that. We talk about the sanitary inflow and infiltration issues I mentioned before. We also update you on the Fulton Run Sewer Project. And we have a lot of new recreation programs coming in this summer.
Oh, good.
So that's on the back page.
Yeah.
Please take a look at that. And if you're interested, there's a way to get a free radon test kit. That information's there, and you can get on our website.
Cool.
Also, and look that up.
All right. Now, finally, you've got, Planning Commission tonight.
We do.
Little road trip for the supervisors tomorrow night, and
We
then the
do.
regular meeting coming next week.
That's correct. Yeah, the road trip tomorrow with the supervisors, we drive around in a van, check out all our current projects we're working on and some issues that people have brought to our attention that we show the supervisors what we're working on, and any suggestions they may have to make those corrections or make the township safer.
Yeah. Now, Fulton Run project comes up before Planning Commission tonight, right?
Yes, we do have a final site plan approval on the agenda for tonight's meeting.
Yeah, and it's good to know that you have a full complement of supervisors again. That's the big shoes to fill department, isn't it?
It is. We've been a pretty tight ship here for 20 years. Everything's been pretty steady. But it's, we got 2 new faces in there for at least 6 or 7 months until the election. So we're going to see how that all plays out. But, I think we're in good shape, and we look forward to the future.
Well, terrific. It's been a trying winter for many, and certainly for White Township. There are still some big issues out there to be resolved, but working on those. Milt Lady, thanks for coming in to tell us all about it today.
Absolutely. My pleasure.
It is the voice of Indiana County, WCCS, AM 1160 and 101.1 FM. Fox News is coming next at the top of the hour. We follow that with news from our WCCS newsroom with Josh Whittison. Jack Benedict comes by to take a look at sports.